Alright, let's talk about proportions. What is a proportion? It is an equality of two ratios and here's an example. So if I have 1/2, that's equal to 3/6. They're both equivalent. It's an equality of ratios. Those are two ratios that are equal. Now the term we want to use is cross products. This term, cross products. You may have seen this before. Some people think of it as the butterfly technique. Butterfly. And the reason why we think of butterfly is because that's what it kind of resembles. Cross product 6 times 12, and this cross product 8 times 9. Now we can use cross products to prove that two ratios are equal. So for example, if I take 6 times 12 and then 9 times 8, okay, are those equal? Well, 6 times 12, that's 72. 9 times 8, that's also 72. So you know what? Because they're equal, the cross products are equal, that means it is equivalent. That is a proportion. And we use cross products to prove that it is a proportion. Right? To prove it, we did cross products. And yes, they are equal. We can also use cross products to determine an unknown value. So if we have a proportion, but we don't know one of the numbers, we don't know what x is, how do we figure it out? Well, we could guess. We could try and guess. See, it's hard to figure out what number, to transfer over. It's hard to figure it out. So now we go ahead and we just use cross products. So I'm just going to rewrite it. X over 9, 4 over 6. Now I'll use cross products to determine the unknown value. So I'll say 6 times x. You could say x times 6, that's alright. On the other side, 4 times 9. Or 9 times 4. Now we want the letter variable by itself. So if you remember before, to do that, I need to get rid of the 6. So what I'll do is I'll just divide by 6. Because 6 divided by 6 is just 1. Oh, but I have to do it the other side. Remember, it's equation. What you do to one side, you do to the other. This side is x, and this side, see, I can do some reducing, or I could just multiply straight across. 9 times 4 is 36, and then divided by 6. Well, 6 goes into 36 6 times. So that's our answer. The answer is 6. We determined it using cross products. Okay, let's do this other one to the side. Now this one here, you could see that if you take 9 times 4 is 36, and 2 times 4 would be my answer. right? I'm scaling it up. I'm making it larger. And so you know the answer is 8. This is one that you could do without using cross products. But let's practice using cross products now. So I'm going to do 2 times 30. Oh wait, don't write this. Just hold on a second. Let me get rid of this. This is foolish. Why did I even do that? Yeah. I'm going to rewrite the numbers down here because I don't want to mess that up. And then I'll use cross products. So I'll have 2 times 36, and I have 9 times x, or x times 9. I'm going to put the 9x, 9 times x, on the left side. And then I'll put the 2 times 36 on the right side. Okay, so let's see, what do I need? I need to get the letter by itself, so I will divide by 9. But I need to do it the other side also. What you do to one side, you do the other. That leaves us with just x, because 9 divided by 9 is 1. And on the other side, hopefully you can see that 9 can go into 36, right? 9 goes into 9 once, 9 goes into 36 4 times. So now we just have 2 times 4. 2 times 4 is 8. See that? It matches. It works. So whether you use cross products or the other. Okay, let's go to number 2, this one here. Notice if I'm trying to 8 to 4, I just divide by 2. So 10 to this number, I would divide by 2. 10 divided by 2 is 5. The answer is 5. So that's 4 over x, 8 over 10. So now we'll do the cross products. Get rid of that. So I'll use the 8 and x first. 8 times x and 4 times 10. Now I want to get rid of the 8. So what I'll do is divide by 8. Because 8 divided by 8 is 1. And that just leaves us with x. On the other side, you still need to divide by 8. And if I total that, I could reduce, or I could just say that's 40 divided by 8. And 8 goes into 40 5 times. And that's the answer that we had before. So you can do it both ways. Sometimes you can't do it both ways, sometimes, but for sure you could do it with cross products. Okay, last one. Now I'm pausing for a second, but notice that we can't go from 2 to 7. I don't know what I would multiply to get from 2 to 7, so I'm not going to be able to figure this out. I don't know how much to enlarge it by. That's why I'm doing cross products. So I have 2 times x, then I have 9 times 7. Now I need to get rid of the 2, so I'll just divide by 2. And 2 divided by 2 is just 1, so I have 1x. On the other side, I divide by 2. And I can't reduce right away, so let's see. 9 times 7 is 63. And I want half of 63. Now, if you cannot figure that out, you would use long division. Some of you can figure it out, but if you could not, the top number goes in the box, 2's on the outside, the decimal point is right there, and bring it straight up, and now I start dividing. Let's see, 2 goes into 6, right? 2 goes into 6 3 times. 3 times 2 is 6. I subtract it. There's nothing left. I'll bring down the 3. 2 goes into 3. One time? Just one time. 1 times 2 is 2. I subtract it. That gives me 1. 1. Alright, let's see. I'll add another 0 and bring it down. 2 goes into 10. 5 times. 5 times 2 is 10. You have nothing left over, you're done. And the answer is, up atop there, 31.5. Sometimes the numbers aren't nice and easy. They're a decimal or a fraction.